Sorry guys, I'm only muted because I'm talking to my live stream. But I'm only muted because they're playing the music. So once they stop playing the music and for the interviews, I'll unmute.
He said I had a lot of emotions going on at this time. He said I was very happy. He goes, but also too, I was proud because I know that I worked really hard. I'm very happy to be here. Tienes 15 victorias sin derrota ahorita. Tu oponente Adame tiene mucho poder en las manos. ¿Qué estabas pensando en meterte en el campo para pelar a Adame? Porque él tiene poder en las manos.
Sí, así es, pues, o sea, lo mejor es prepararme en el frente. No me le puedo poner un poco de tengo que boxear, es lo que yo sé hacer.
Take out the battery. I always
I asked him how he was going to fight his opponent Adam at 19 victories, 15 of those by knockout. He said, I just can't stay in front of him. I got to move around. I got to box. That's what I've been training to do. And that's what I was doing to beat him. Muchas gracias. Okay, guys, there's a round of applause for Alexis Salazar de Guadalajara, Mexico.
Pues para mí, la neta, pues no es nada nuevo, ¿no? No, o sea, no es para mí algo que me asusta, más bien al contrario me motiva mucho que la gente vea y pues vean, o sea, toda la gente que me conoce que sí se puede, pues, o sea, que echándole ganas a la vida, todo se puede y mira dónde estoy ahorita, o sea, empecé desde abajo y la verdad es una gran motivación para mí, no es miedo, al contrario es pura motivación.
I'm really motivated right now. I want to show people that anything is possible. I started from the bottom and I've reached these heights, so I want to prove how ready I am to reach more heights and show people that wherever you're from, whatever your dreams, it's always possible.
So welcome, man. You know, how you feel leading up to this fight?
¿Cómo te sentís de cara a esta pelea?
I feel good, man. I've been training 5 months for this fight because I've been fighting ever since. I was gonna fight in May, but the fighter, he hurt his hand. A lot of stuff has been happening lately, but thank God I got a fight day, and I'm really ready. I feel really ready for this fight.
Is this your first time fighting in Atlanta? No.
This is my first time fighting in Atlanta.
Okay. How you like it so far?
Yeah, it's a very good place.
All right, so we're going to give away one of these signed gloves right now while we're
good.
getting.
It's a nice city.
Yeah, we need some boxing battles.
Hey man, you got moved up to the pay-per-view portion of the card. J-Rock fell off. What does it feel like now? It's a little higher stage now, right?
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's like it's a good motivation for me. Like, I'm not scared, man. Like I feel like it's like more motivated. Like do what I know to do. You know. I train every day. I work hard every day. You know, it's nothing new, man. Just gotta do what I gotta do.
You train out of Norwalk?
Yeah, I'm training right now with
Freddie Roach at the wild card. Oh, right, beautiful. Yeah. What did Freddie tell you about coming into this fight?
Yeah, man, it's pretty good. I've been sparring with a lot of, you know, man. I would like for you one day to go to wild card and go see some sparring sessions. Man, they're wars, man. Like all my partners are fucking hungry, man, to be victorious, man. And I think last week everybody demonstrated it. Everybody won. 3 fights, 3 wins.
Do you think you have something to prove in this fight?
Exactly, man. That's what prove my point. I'm not here like to be around. You know, I've been working very hard, and I want to get the most out of this fight.
What's the word out of wild card since the Pacquiao Spence fight got signed?
Everybody's very like emotional. You know, like they want to see the fight. You know, it's a very it's a very good fight.
Oh yeah.
Have they reinstated Pacquiao to the super champion yet? You don't know.
No, I don't. I don't. Okay.
Best of luck on Saturday, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, best luck, man.
Yeah. You're from Norwalk, then? I know they just said Norwalk. I'm from Whittier, that's why.
I'm actually from Guadalajara.
Oh, okay.
How my aunt, she lives in Norwalk, and I put that. I would put that in everything I signed. Not signed, but I'll put that. I'll put her
address. Yeah.
For anything, you know.
Right.
People send some stuff or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't live in Norwalk. I live in Koreatown.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope, brother. That's dope. Best of luck, man. Yeah, rooting for you. All right, we're back. They're playing the music again, though. It's pretty whack, so. Man, I apologize. But fucking music is like the worst. So I'm gonna mute whenever the music's just playing. But appreciate you guys watching. And whenever the interviews come up, I'm gonna unmute so stay live.
And tell your friends and family what we're doing in here. Make sure you're tagging at Mayweather Promotions right now on your IG story, and we're going to pick a winner. This club could be going home with you. Mario Barrios, look, man, you've been on All Access the last 2 weeks. People are knowing not only who you are as a champion, but knowing the personality of who you are and what you've been able to accomplish. You're your own fighter, you're your own person. We've all seen it, we all admire it. This is a big stage. You're a champion, but it seems like this is a bigger stage than anything. Even more so the San Antonio fight where you fought from your hometown, but this is like 10 times the magnitude. How do you feel right now? How are you able to take all this stuff?
Oh man, like I said, man, this is brand new, but I mean, I'm taking it all in. I'm excited for this opportunity. I'm excited to be here in Atlanta. And I mean, I'm just excited to go out there Saturday and give everybody a great fight.
Now you mentioned on multiple occasions that Tank is the one coming up to fight you in 2 weight classes. He is the one that has something to prove to you. You basically are defending your title as another opponent to you. You still feel that way that we're 2 days out from the fight?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, no doubt about it, Tank is by far the toughest test. But and again, this is me having another title defense, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to be successful on Saturday.
Your prediction on Saturday, that's giving the game plan. You know that he's going to come looking for you. You already know that. You know the power. We all know the skills that you possess. Just give us a prediction for Saturday.
And there's going to be fireworks. You know, Tank's explosive, I'm explosive. You know, both of us are dangerous fighters. Both undefeated, and I mean, we're both hungry.
You called this a mega fight on All Access. I have to agree with you. This is going to be one for the ages. I can't wait to see what happens on Saturday. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being yourself. We appreciate it. It's a breath of fresh air to have fighters like you that don't answer to anybody, that do whatever you feel like doing, bringing fresh air into the boxing industry. We really appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you fight on Saturday night. And La Azteca, Mario Barrios, everybody, the champion. Taking on Gervonta Tank Davis Saturday night again live on Showtime pay-per-view, 9 p.m. Eastern. Doors open at 5 p.m. from the award-winning State Farm Arena. It's going to be fireworks.
Will fight for me, you know, regardless of what everybody is saying. And I mean, I'm just excited, you know, to be back in the ring, you know, to be here in Atlanta. And I mean, it's a great opportunity.
Do you think people underestimate your size? You're a true 140, you know, they underestimate your size?
I think so. I think it's not going to be until people see us both in the ring, you know, when we come find out that they're going to really realize, you know, how much size I have, you know, for 140.
Mario, do you feel almost? You said that kind of almost. You feel almost disrespected that people kind of counted you out when he's the guy coming up 2 weight classes. You're the champion.
Yeah, no. I mean, you know, somehow, you know, he's still the favorite. You know, even though I mean he is the challenger in this fight. But you know, I mean, I just take it as motivation.
Right.
Mario, what advantages do you have coming on Saturday night over Tank Davis, although he's coming up 2 weight classes?
I mean, height-wise, you know, just reach. You know, those are the major advantages. But you know, like I said, I mean, just as dangerous as he is, you know, just as explosive, just as fast, and I'll be able to show they come fight night.
When opportunity came around, when they called you, hey, Gervonta Tank Davis wants to face you, what did you say?
Oh man, I was like, let's do it. I was like, but I'm not going down on 135. Then that's when they're like, nah, you gotta come up. And I was like, yeah, man, even better.
You've been on this undercard before, so what have you seen, you know, that you can take into this fight on this undercard without giving away the secret? You've seen him fight before.
Yeah, no, I've seen him fight plenty of times. You know, like I said, he's a great fighter. He's been very successful in the lower weight divisions with smaller opponents. But you know, this is a different fight for him as well.
Okay. Do you feel that being his last fight, he was against a tall, long guy like yourself, but obviously, you know, 130 pounds in Leo Santa Cruz, and he had some issues there until he got Leo out of there. I feel like did that give you any, I don't know, confidence or strategy, kind of seeing that and kind of maybe, you know, taking something from Leo Santa Cruz's performance against him?
I didn't take too much away from the Santa Cruz fight. I mean, I feel like he fought Santa Cruz, you know, the way he did because he didn't respect Santa Cruz's power. But you know, you know, with our fight, you know, he's gonna have no other choice. But I mean, he's not gonna fight me the same way he fought Santa Cruz. And whatever he does come by, I mean, I'm gonna have to adapt.
Do you feel that you'll get all the credit you deserve, being that he is moving up 2 weight classes and all this stuff? I mean, I feel like if, like you said, he's favored to win, so you better get the credit, right?
No, I mean, I should, but I mean, as a boxing fan, pretty bad.
Mario, a lot of talk has been about the size difference. Do you get the sense that maybe aside from your size, your skills are being overlooked?
I think that's definitely one thing that hasn't been highlighted just as much, you know, as my size. You know, I'm just as skillful. I've been boxing just as long as he has, and you know, I have the extra boxing IQ as well whenever I step in the ring.
What about him do you feel, I don't know, is maybe the biggest thing to look out for yourself going into Saturday?
Just knowing, you know, at any time, you know, I mean, Gervonta, you know, from round 1 to round 12, you know, he's a dangerous fighter. You know, it only takes one punch, you know, to change the fight, and he definitely has that one punch.
Do you feel the power will carry up to 140?
I mean, I don't know. I'll find out. Come find out. But I mean, we prepared, you know, as if he is.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mario.
Thank you, Mario.
Appreciate your time, brother.
Appreciate it, Mario.
Throw the weight classes out the window, even though they do mean something. But it could be for us or against us. It all depends on how we prepare for it. I think we prepared right. And I think the most intriguing thing about this fight is it's a wait and see. I think that's the position a lot of people are settling on, waiting and seeing. You know, of course you got your people who predict a Davis victory, a knockout, and that's understandable. But I think that Mario's power is definitely the hardest puncher in Davis has ever faced. So it's going to be an interesting fight. He's not going to back down, and he's going to fight a smart fight at the same time.
We saw versus Leo Santa Cruz that he was just coming forward on Gervonta, making him a bit uncomfortable. Is that what you're going to do coming on Saturday night, telling Mario Barrios, hey, it's the sound of the first bell, you got to come forward throughout the night?
Well, look, I mean, the Santa Cruz fight was considered. It was definitely looked at. He was coming forward, but he still was getting touched with breakdown punches that broke him down, taking it to the body. So I think in one respect it worked for him, but in the other respect it made it easy for Davis. They were looking for him. So I think we took that approach all the way, but it was definitely considered in instances in the fight.
Do you think Gervonta's power will travel up the 2 weight classes to 140?
Hard to say. Very hard to say. Mario came from 122, but he really was a 140 pounder, went down to 122, so he carried his power up with him. But it's hard to say. I don't like to guess or speculate. I like to deal with it in the moment. And in the moment is when we'll be able to tell and know.
A fight I just got to get your take on, man. Canelo versus Plant seems to be next. For Canelo, going to unify the weight division. Talk to me about that fight.
Well, they already signed.
No, it's just but if it were to happen, break down that fight for me.
Well, I think it'll be a better than the Sanders for sure. I think Plant is competitive and skilled enough to make a good fight out of it. Right naturally, you'd have to favor Canelo. I mean, right now he's in the driver's seat as far as planning his own career, planning his fight schedule. He's been busy, which keeps you sharp. And know, he does have advantages coming from 175 back down and everything like that. So I think Platt's best chance is to utilize that good jab he has, box smart. Hopefully he can put a dent in the armor and get the respect that he needs. But strategy-wise and physically, he does have some attributes and gifts that can make it an interesting fight.
Along with that fight, there's a big fight coming up in July, trilogy of Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Give us your thoughts on that as well.
Another interesting fight. You know, I'm not one to predict anything like that. Consensus would favor Fury based on the last fight, but there were so many things that happened. I think in that fight, I think that you have to look at this as a brand new fight because you can't not take Wilder's words as just empty talk. He was adamant about how he felt about certain things. Regardless of what it looks like or what it seems like, you have to give him the benefit of the doubt. So whether all these allegations are true or not remains to be seen. But the good thing about it is that there's another fight that's going to answer all these questions. So right now, based on the last fight, we have to favor Fury. But again, we know that Wilder's working hard. We know that he has the potential and the ability to turn a fight around. It's 12 rounds. He seems to get his shots through and upset the apple cart. So we'll have to see.
Pacquiao, Spence, man. First, what do you think about this Manny Pacquiao, 42 years old, still taking on the biggest challenges that you possibly can, and how do you feel that fight plays out?
I think what's interesting about this fight is that Pacquiao at his age has been off a long time. And that has to hurt him. If he can overcome that and be sharp and skilled and fight the way he fought Thurman, I'd be very surprised. It's been a long time. You represented Turkey that you got that first fight off his back. So I expect him to be sharp and not exhausted. So my logic says you have to be able to throw space. That guy's got to prove. He was able to drive 2 rounds to make it a close fight.
Reflecting on the last fight at 130, soft fight, his undercard. Do you think his power will transfer over to 140?
This is the ultimate attraction on Showtime.
I just answered that over there, but to answer the question, I think it's a Showtime situation. It's hard to say. Reports that we got out of his camp and he was shooting real good and punching and everything. So we have to be prepared for the hardest hit day. He might punch hard, who knows? He doesn't have to struggle to make weight. He doesn't have to dry out. So he's got a lot of advantages coming into the fight. Whereas we got to make weight, we got to be high weight. He doesn't have that issue. So even if he's not punching at his hardest, an ideal situation for him because it might add up to be a little bit more effective. I think the best time to do
Andre Ward coming back?
That's all about
Hit him.
He'll make it easy.
Virgil, if Ward came back, it seems like Canelo's ruling the division that he used to rule. So what about a matchup between Canelo and Ward?
He's not coming back. That's number one. I can't speak on it, but of course he'll be my godson and things. I said if he never quit fighting, all things were equal on the playing field, that I think he wins that fight. There's no disrespect to Canelo. I have to give my kid. It's just a personal thing. It's not just adamant about we don't win. It's just personal because he's my godson, so that's no disrespect to Canelo. But it would be a fight that I would have liked to see.
Virgil, along those lines, has Andre Ward ever thought about doing an exhibition match? Seems like that's the popular thing this year.
No.
Not at all? No chance?
He's doing well at ESPN. He's close to boxing, so he doesn't miss it. He's getting compensated almost every other week, so, you know, and then you have to be a social guy to make that situation work for you. You have to have conventions to make the money. I mean, that was phenomenal money that they made on an exhibition. So I don't see that in this future at all.
Going back to the question asking about Canelo, there's a few names out there. David Benavidez. There's as well. David Benavidez.
Bivol,
Caleb Plant, obviously. Which of those names stands out the most that could probably be beatable, that could beat Canelo?
Well, I'd like to see the Benavidez fight. Canelo Benavidez and Bivol if he can make the 168 class. I think those right now, on paper and in my eyesight, stand for the most competitive fights and a chance to really treat the boxing world and the boxing fans on who's going to win. I mean, can you imagine them beating Canelo on that? Both folks have attributes that all.
Courage to move up and face Benavidez, you know, 68. That seems like the only open fight that would make sense if he was to make them 68. I'd like to see Canelo giving him the shot.
Well, I have to go on what he said. He said he's going to stay at middleweight for the time being, and that's where he's comfortable at right now. I guess it would take a lot of money.
Thank you, Virgil. Appreciate your time, sir. Thank you.
Well, I had to make that.
I couldn't think of the light heavyweight. Better be it.
You guys can clearly from here. You're right here. Translator. Yes. Hi. You guys start asking questions.
How you feeling, man? So, being this your first time fighting in Atlanta, you know, what did you have to prepare differently, you know, doing training camp for your opposition, coming down here in such a big fight card?
Первый раз ты берешься в Атланте, каково тебе здесь, и это большой бой, как ты готовился к этому бою, что ты подготовился к этому бою?
Да, безусловно, это хороший карт, я очень рад быть частью такого карта. Прошли мы хороший лагерь, полноценный лагерь, прошли, хорошо подготовились. Я надеюсь, что в субботу вечером Атланта меня запомнит навсегда.
It's a great honor for me being here. It's the first time for me in Atlanta. I already like the city. I like the people. I like people like boxing here. You can see it right away, and that's a big honor for me to be on such a great card. It's going to be a good card with good fights. We went through a good training camp. It's been almost 8 weeks training camp. We've prepared for a war, and I mean what I say. I'll try to stay in your guys' cards in Atlanta here with a great fight.
Being that you were one of the last ones that fought Mario Barrios, how do you see the main event playing out?
Ты дрался с Барриосом, как ты считаешь, произойдет главный бой?
Это бокс, тут ничего нельзя сказать. Оба боксера очень сильные. Джервонта в этом бою чуть фаворит, но нельзя списывать со счетов Барриоса. Я с ним боксировал, знаю его силу удара, как бы. Все покажет ринг.
And I don't like making any predictions, and this is boxing. One punch can change anything. And trust me, I fought Mario. You cannot count him out. He can land one punch at any given time. So I see Gervonta being a little bit favorite on the odds, but at the same time, I think it's a very, very close and very, very good competitive fight.
What does he assess with Mario's? Then he's been in the ring with him. What is the strength that he assess from Mario?
Какие ты считаешь, что говорит без Барриоса, какие ты видишь его?
Боя. Я рассмотрел свои ошибки и как бы буду в дальнейшем.
Yes, for sure. I think that it is something that will help me in my next upcoming fights, and this was just in this fight, of course, because I'm fighting a very tough former world champion. It could be the fight could go either way, but I'm very
happy with the experience that I got from my previous fight, so I'm expecting it to help me in the future.
Best wishes in that, man.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. Good to see you again, man. Yeah.
Don't give that away though, because those are hard to come by, all right? We'll give away some more stuff, guys. Just round around Baylor Morris will be in the building, DJ D Miles. Guys, this is an open workout, I'm telling you right now. You need to get tickets because they're almost gone. And at night, I don't care if you got an Xbox, PlayStation 5, it don't matter. You can order the fight on all those platforms as well. Saturday, June 26th, it's fight night. The doors open at 5 p.m. There's going to be fights fired all the way through the card. 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Showtime pay-per-view starts at State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, award-winning arena. We got nothing else to do. Get your butt over there, get them tickets available on Ticketmaster.com or at the box office. Again, brought to you by Mayweather Promotions, GTV Promotions, GTV Promotions, BBC, and Showtime pay-per-view.
Whenever it's quiet or whatever, but. All right, you guys, let me know what questions you want for Tank. He's coming up next. So yeah, put a comment on the screen, and then I'll ask him. As long as it's not too crazy. We'll see. But put him out there.
BARRIOS, and we honestly thought we won that fight, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. We have to overcome those, and coming back, he's ready. He trained really hard, had a great camp, and we're looking forward to another world title. You know, that's why he's here. He's working hard. His mindset is ready. We made some adjustments, and we're gonna execute it tomorrow.
Having had a close look at Barrios, obviously in his last fight, break down the main event tomorrow night, or Saturday night for me.
You know, to me, the main event is going to be a very interesting one. Very interesting one because, honestly, I know Gervonta Davis is very tough and strong, but he's not a 140-pounder. You know, Mario Barrios, if Mario uses his reach and keeps him at distance, I think Mario can pull it off. Honestly, I believe that Mario can win this fight if he has great conditioning. And if he's in top shape and he's not struggling for the weight, he should win because Gervonta Davis is strong, but he's not an actual 140-pounder. To me, he's a 126, 130-pounder, and I don't think his punches will do damage tomorrow. But if Mario's in great condition and he can use his distance and keep him outside, I think Mario will beat him.
I got a couple fights I got to get your take on, man. The biggest fight, the trilogy, Wilder versus Fury. How does that fight play out, do you think?
Oh, Fury's gonna win again because, I mean, on the last one, I think Fury took everything away from Wilder, man. He took his soul. And after a beating like that, he will not come back with the same. He'll have a trauma in his head already. You know, I've seen it before. I've seen it since Chip Lacey fought Joe Calzaghe. Like, I mean, once you take a beating like that, your mind is no longer the same. You're no longer the same. He's gonna come back, and I mean, that trauma is gonna be there. And I think Fury will beat him, be Wilder.
Do you think it's any different than when Anthony Joshua lost to Ruiz and he was stopped, the recovery time, and, you know, maybe 3 or 4 months he had to recover? You don't think Deontay Wilder having a year and a half off with Malik will be able to come back in there and get his title back?
So. As a former boxer, I can tell you this. It could be 2 years, 3 years, and you will never, that will never come out, that will never be forgotten. Anthony Joshua with Andy Ruiz, that was just, he thought it was going to be an easy fight. I can see it from the beginning, even walking in the ring before they announced him. I mean, it's like, he's the last minute replacement. Andy Ruiz is the last minute replacement. So he's there like saying, man, I'm going to fight this guy, come on, you know? So he was too confident that was an easy fight. He never expected Andy to do what he did. And when he realized that it was too late, he was already hurt. So he didn't recover. So on the second one, he decided to box, you know, and be smart. But even though he went in the ring for the second fight, he knew that Andy Ruiz is a threat. So he decided to do a smart move, you know, box him around, keep him away. And that's what happened. But on a Fury Wilder, I don't think Wilder will recover from this last beating. And I think that the same outcome is going to come.
So what's different from Wilder taking one loss than most fighters taking one loss? Because he just had one loss.
It was just the way of the beating that he took that night. You know, it was bad. It was brutal. I mean, sometimes fighters, you know, take a loss, but not with such damage that he took that night. That would leave a scar in your mind forever. So, and it builds the confidence on Fury to come in and say, okay, I did it once, I'll do it again, and he already knows.
I think the scar you're talking about, I think it motivated Deontay Wilder to come back. I think he's going to get his title back, to be honest.
Obviously, when you got that magnitude of a fight, you have to show some motivation.
Yeah.
Obviously, but behind your mind, there's always that, man, you know, that the last time was hard.
Yeah.
You know, let's see how it goes. Let's try it. And sometimes when the tough gets going, hey, you have to push through. Regardless, you're already in the ring.
What do you think he needs to do, though? What do you think Wilder needs to do in this third
What Wilder
fight?
needs to do on this one, he needs to be smarter than the first one. How? He needs to be more cautious. He needs to pick his shots and not get reckless like he did, because he was reckless in the first one.
Okay.
He was getting in there reckless. Instead of getting in there and trying to look for the knockout, be smart. Pick your shots. You know, frustrate Fury. Frustrate him and put in the work. You know, don't go in there trying to look for the knockout in the early round, because since he knows that he has the power, he tried to look for the knockout in the early rounds, and what happens? He unloads and he wears out. And then when he's worn out, that's when Fury starts picking it. You know, so he needs to just basically pace himself for 12 rounds, be smart, and pick the right shots.
Oh, well, you're one of the few coaches that has the victory over Manny Pacquiao, man. Manny Pacquiao's facing Earl Spence. What advice do you give Spence going into the Pacquiao fight?
Look, all I can tell you is this. I saw Manny Pacquiao's last fight against Keith Thurman, and all the credit to Manny Pacquiao. He's a great fighter, he's a great warrior, a legend. At his age, 42 years old, still fighting young fighters like Earl Spence. We saw against Keith Thurman that he was dominating the early rounds. And what happens in the later rounds? That's what happens. You know, it's age. It's the age. He's fighting against a solid 147-pounder on Earl Spence, and I think he's going to give Earl Spence trouble in the early rounds. But towards the later rounds, the same thing's going to happen. Age is going to kick in, and Earl Spence is going to take over.
I like that assessment, because not many people are saying Pacquiao's age is going to be a difference in this fight.
Oh,
They're
it
just
is.
looking
I
at
saw
his
it. I saw it on the
experience.
Thurman fight.
Okay.
On the Thurman fight, if you go back and watch the Thurman fight, Manny Pacquiao was very, very elusive, strong, and fast in the early rounds, and then towards the end of the round, Thurman was, you know, landing some great shots, and he was hurting him. But that's because of the age. You gotta understand, Manny Pacquiao has over 60 fights. Every fight comes with a territory. It's a training camp, wear and tear. So, I mean, 42 years old, any day age kicks in and you're done. I've seen it with Sergio Martinez, with Miguel Cotto, with everybody. There's a fight where age kicks in and that's it, you know. And Manny Pacquiao is showing those symptoms already, even from his last fight against Thurman. I saw it, and I see, like I said, Manny Pacquiao can still put in a fight in early rounds, but I don't think I don't think he'll hurt Earl Spence because Earl Spence is physically strong. He's young, but I think that in the early rounds he's going to give him problems. But after the 5th, 6th round, I think Earl Spence is going to start, dominating, but not because of the style. I mean, it's because of the age. Because, Manny Pacquiao's already 42 years old.
Talk about my last one, man. Canelo potentially versus Caleb Plant. It seems like that's the fight unification at 168. How does that fight play out?
The same as the last. The same as last. I guarantee you, Canelo has too much confidence. Canelo will walk him down with patience like he did to BJ Saunders. The same thing that happened to BJ Saunders was going to happen to Caleb Plant. That's it.
Well, who is Canelo's biggest threat in your mind in and around?
The only one that can give Canelo is Benavidez. Benavidez is the only fighter that I see that can give Canelo problems, but at the end, Canelo will beat him too.
What does Benavidez have that all these other fighters don't?
Confidence, height, and he has a lot of balls.
How you doing there, Leonard?
All right, everything good?
Yeah.
How
Thank you.
y'all feeling?
Appreciate
It's
it.
getting close to the fight day. How y'all feeling over there?
See you guys.
Thank you, bro. I
Always
appreciate
calm
it.
and collective, huh?
Another day at the office.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another day at the office. Same old thing.
Man, we're here in Atlanta, man. Beautiful place. Beautiful place.
Appreciate y'all rolling back through, though. We need it down in ATL.
And we'll be back again very soon. This is the second home, so, beautiful city. Happy to be here, man. Glad to support everybody in the community, all these restaurants and, it's great. Yeah, it's great to see our brothers and sisters, doing it in a major way, That's definitely very, very refreshing.
Leonard, talk about, obviously, Gervonta's moving up 2 weight classes to a champion at 140, a solid guy. Once this fight was announced, a lot of people, kind of saw it as a pick'em fight. Do you see Gervonta's power? Obviously, you've been in the gym with him. Is the power still there? Same at 130, same 135 at 140?
Of course it is. Of course it is. And it's all about, giving the fans excitement. You hear some of the clowns out there talking about, this fight is this, and this fight ain't for this title and all that.
Yeah.
It's like, at the end of the day, this is a good-ass fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Between 2 young warriors, 2 undefeated fighters, we're going to get in there and get the fans to excite each other. That's what it comes down to.
Gervonta last time against Leo kind of walked him down. It kind of felt like Gervonta felt he was a bigger man, the more powerful man. And even though, like Leo had his moments, I felt like Tank felt the end coming eventually. If he would have come in this strategy with Mario's a big guy, man, solid 140 pounds.
It's a different opponent, different fight. And it took Tank a minute to get warmed up. It took him a minute to get warmed up. That won't be the case this time. That won't be the case.
Coming out hot, fresh out the oven?
Yeah. All right. I'm pretty sure fireworks early.
That was a big fight for Tank, though. Why did he come out cold, you think?
Well, sometimes it's like that. I mean, we had issues with the gloves, and the timing. You tried on the gloves at the weigh-in, but they just probably fit a little different. And then when he put them on, then it didn't feel right. So I was totally okay with that because I wanted him to feel 100% comfortable. And but that's water under the bridge. It was a very entertaining fight from the opening bell. Leo came out, and first and foremost, Leo was 4-time world champion.
Absolutely.
So, regardless, again, what anybody is saying, but that's just all to denigrate the guy who's the top dog,
You talk to a different community than I do. What has the buzz been like, being that Tank is back down here, and that y'all bringing boxing back to the ATL?
It's crazy. Again, we're going to have a sold-out crowd. Sold-out crowd. Everybody wants to come. The city is buzzing already. The Hawks, they advanced to the Eastern Conference Finals, which is unheard of. Shout out to them. We believe. They're doing it big down here. And again, we know what kind of energy Tank brings. They coming out though, Saturday. They coming out. I've been very honest from the beginning. I didn't like the fight. That wouldn't be the fight that I would say, you know. But again, I like it if he likes it. You know what I'm saying? Because again, when he said it, you know, it's like, okay, you know, there's not nobody out there I think can beat him. And I'm not coming from that perspective. It was just that he's moving up 2 weight classes. That's all I'm saying. That's a big deal. That is a big ass deal. Instead of people hating, a guy's moving up 2 weight classes. And I said this when we were at the in Miami. How many 30-pounders you know can do what Tank's doing? Just name me one.
It ain't Oscar Valdez.
There's nobody at 130 that can do what Tank is doing in this fight.
Correct.
And but more importantly, that their promoter would allow them to do that.
Correct. Moving from 30 up to 40.
Any name that you name, they wouldn't put their 130-pounder in there with Mario. That's what I love about Tank. Tank's a risk taker. And he wants all the smoke. Yeah. Regardless of what some of the haters say, he wants all the smoke.
I was going to say, you said that a couple times. Do you feel like this fight is not getting the respect it deserves or take it to get into the fight?
Okay, because I don't worry about that. Oh. See, that's the difference between me. It's like, we're going to have well over 14,000 people in the building on Saturday night, okay? And I guarantee you this, and you can quote me on this, there will probably be maybe 100 purists in there. 100 maybe?
Out of 1,400? 14,000?
The diehards. The diehards. What is everybody else coming to see?
I'm gonna interview fight fans. See how many hardcore fans we got there.
I'm just telling. I'm just saying. And when I'm saying that, I'm speaking in terms of that the people that want to see him lose. Now, of course, you got diehard boxing fans in Atlanta. Of course you do. I'm just talking about the people that want to see him lose. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you this: all the fans that will be in attendance, they coming to see a show.
Yeah.
They don't know the first thing about if you got 1 title, 49 titles. They don't care. But one thing they do know, he's the most exciting fighter in the entire sport. They do know that. Because the eyes don't lie. And every time he goes in and steps up in that ring, he delivers. He gives the fans exactly what they want to see. And that's knockout. And there's never a dull moment. You know, in it, when we were down here with Gamboa, what takes best performance? But
he stayed on the hunt, though.
Kept on walking him down, trying to get him out of there. Gamboa's a tough veteran, but Tank was bringing it.
Yeah.
And every punch that he threw was with violent intention. And he was trying to get him out of there. Wasn't no, come out first round, let me fill him out. And wasn't none of that. None of that. It ain't gonna be none of that on Saturday night either. Tank don't get down like that.
Leonard, we live right now, and a lot of people asking, will we get a Loma fight, a Devin Haney fight, a Ryan fight? Everybody's saying
man, Tank was willing to fight anybody. All that, it just has to make sense. It just has to make sense.
Who makes sense at lightweight right now?
Whatever we decide.
Okay.
Leonard,
is lightweight even the destination? I mean, you're at 140 in this one. I mean, why go down?
He's not campaigning it for.
No.
No.
Okay, because there was rumor he was campaigning.
No, absolutely not. No.
Talking about 140.
If there's the right fight there, we take it. If it's something big, it makes sense. Yeah. See, we only just doing stuff just to be doing it don't make sense. You got to do something that has implications on something. You know, something that's worthy.
People kind of shocked the boxing world if he actually called out Taylor at this point. If he, getting the win over Barrios.
Okay, let me clear that up. Okay, Taylor just fought an undisputed junior welterweight championship, right? 1,000 people in attendance.
You saying he on sale?
In the United States. What? What does it mean? We're gonna fill up an arena.
Just legacy.
We're gonna get all of that. Trust
Okay.
and believe, we're gonna get all of that. We're gonna get every bit of that. Every bit of that. But I'm just saying, it's like, you know, at the end of the day, all these guys are good fighters.
Yeah.
But you gotta be able to bring something to the dance.
Okay.
Because it does take two to tango.
Yeah.
You can't just say, oh, I just want to fight the champ. I want to fight the top dog out there. I want to get paid. Because guess what? Anybody step up in there with, Mario Barrios is making the most he's ever made.
Yeah.
Okay? And that goes for any fighter that he fights. That's what happens when you fight in the cash cow.
They got to bring something to match up that PPV status with Tank.
Well, you got to be able to bring something to the dance. You got to be, other than just saying that. And by no means, I want to be clear. Am I trying to downplay this guy? He's the undisputed at that. I'm saying is that it's a reason why they put him in a small venue that there's 1,000 people there. So 1,000 tickets.
It was rumor mill that Teofimo's card somehow was rescheduled because it wasn't selling tickets by him catching COVID.
Well, okay.
Have you heard anything about that?
I want to be clear about that. I don't know. I hope that him and his family are safe. And, you know, if he said he had it, you know, I don't have no reason to dispute any of that. You know, I just don't want to see anybody, you know, catch COVID because, you know, it's been a deadly thing, not only just in this country, but around the world. You know, but the tickets were trash. They hadn't sold shit. I want to be clear about that. They hadn't sold shit. So I'm not even remotely suggesting that, because that is what it is. If they said that, and his team, and you know, that's what it is. I ain't got no reason to refute that.
Yeah.
That's none of my business. But I can tell you what those ticket sales were doing. I can tell you that. They hadn't sold shit. And I got the receipts.
Okay. Hey, we know you do.
I got the receipts. I'm not gonna speak on something that I don't know.
Apparently not a lot of receipts.
So if they hadn't sold no tickets, what the hell was this thing gonna do on pay-per-view? Oh, 2 million buys like him and his dad said it was gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leonard, a man that you're very close to. Floyd Mayweather, Oscar recently came out saying let him get 2 more exhibitions, and he won an exhibition with Floyd. What's your thoughts on that?
I really don't have any thoughts. I think I spoke on that already. That, you know, he just speaking because he want to use Floyd's name. That's all that is. That's all that is. He's just trying to bring some attention to himself because don't nobody fucking care about him doing an exhibition. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. That's why he said he's gonna do 2 exhibitions or something. No, you're not. So you would never get that opportunity to do anything with Floyd. Never. That would never happen.
Leonard, going back to Tank Davis, he said it, you know, recently on the Showtime All Access. He said at 1:30 they told me that Leo Santa Cruz was small.
Right.
1:40 now they're gonna give me credit. I'm going against the bigger fighter. What do you think about that?
It really doesn't matter. I'm just being honest. It really doesn't matter because when you really think about it in the big scheme of things, think about this. I know a gentleman, been known him for a very long time, had an illustrious career. He went 50-0. And people say what? He fought this guy when he was old, when he was this and that, when he was this and he was that. They saying that about TBE. The guy who has sold more pay-per-view buys than anybody in the history of the sport. The guy who was the number 1 guy out there for years on top of years. And they saying that about him. What the fuck do we care about what they saying about Tank? Me and Floyd and Al, we just got to continue to do our job. Keep on putting them in the best situations to be successful and to be a big-time superstar in this sport. You know, but see, again, and I used this quote before it got taken out of context. There is a world outside of the purists. There's a world outside of it. And it's called the mainstream, the casual. And at the end of the day, they're fans. They're fans. and they want to see big fights, lots of action, you know, legacy fights. That's exactly what we're gonna give them. I'm not gonna sit there and worry about what people saying on Twitter. I don't really worry about it. So once in a while I have a little fun, you know, but I don't pay that shit no attention. Because listen, they hate on Floyd Mayweather. That tell you everything you need to know. It tell you everything you need to know. They say, oh, well, you fought this guy this time and you didn't fight this guy that time. Okay, sure.
Thanks, Leonard.
Thanks, guys. We're gonna bring Lubin over
Thank
after
you,
he's
brother.
done
Yes.
here. If we don't want to show him this, yeah.
Oh, what? For my phone? Yeah, for like, what kind of phone is it? You need a cube or what? No. Oh, yeah. They're not that great, bro, but I'll give you one.
What do you do to prepare for the likes of someone like that? So it was quick. I mean, you guys are pretty comfortable. You already have stated to many other outlets that you're well prepared, you're going to get the win, and you're going to fight for the title.
Like, they're all right, but that's because of the UFC. They'll give you something.
On Saturday night, man, the fans can expect fireworks, expect the best. All right, guys, round of applause. I'll let you go down to the media strong. And Erickson, Cameron Rubin, the co-main event of the evening, taking on Jason Banana Rosario, the WBA Super Welterweight World Title Eliminator. This one's going to be higher, man. Let's go.
Damn.
I think I have the new full.
Oh, you don't have the. Oh, I see what you mean. I think I have one, though.
Take the show. Roll in there, roll in there.
Yeah, you got it. If I can, I got you, bro.
It's good to see you back in the ring. Yeah. It's good to see you back in the ring, man. You know, you won your last fight. So how big is this fight?
My last five
Yeah,
fights.
your last five, but you know what it is. Yeah. You check the box regardless. Head into this fight with Jason Rosario. You know, what is something that you most had to train for? You know, seeing him, you know, get stopped his last fight. What do you think on his, you know?
I mean, we work on everything. It's not just one thing we're working on. We're working on everything. We want to go out there and just be our best. You know, everything is clicking on all cylinders right now. I feel like I'm ready to fight. I've been ready to fight weeks ago, so I think everything's going to show on Saturday night.
Do you assess any film from him stepping in there with Jamel
I've seen enough. I've seen enough, not just with the Charlo fight, but I've seen enough with Southpaws he's fought, other guys he's fought, so I know what to do. I know what to go out there and do on Saturday night, for sure.
Lubin, you're coming off of 5 wins, 3 stoppages. Are you looking to continue that Saturday night?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? You know, I'm a winner. I'm a competitor. I come out there. I want to get the fans a show, and I also want to go out there and be my best and go out there with no scratches on my face, but still come out with a W, and more so a stoppage or a knockout.
You have only one loss, but people try to tie you in to your only loss and the way it happened. How has that affected you moving forward as far as your motivation?
It definitely motivated me big time, because I know my abilities, I know what I'm capable of. So I just went out there and I went back to the drawing board after my loss and just took it all in and just understood how serious the sport is and how betraying and how unforgiving the sport is. So I knew I had to go out there and just had to go back to the drawing board and get better and just do things a lot different and take my career to another level. that's what I did. That's why I collected 5 wins in a row. I'm looking to make it my 6th on Saturday night, and I'm looking to make it impressive.
Erickson, you're wearing the Marvelous Marvin hat, the war, man. Tell me about it.
Only Southpaws can wear this. Yeah, but you know, Marvin Hagler's one of my favorite fighters. I watched him a lot during camp. I watch him almost every camp. I watch him. I watch all the old timers, the old time greats. And you know, Marvin Hagler is one of my favorites, especially Southpaws.
What about him or his style that you feel maybe you're taking or mentality? What is it?
Yeah, it's his mentality. I love his mentality. He goes in there and he ain't no bullshitter. He gonna give it to you raw, and he come ready to fight. No excuses, never. And that's what I like the most about Marvin Hagler.
The undisputed fight for your weight class, man, is happening July 17th. Mel versus Castaño. Break down that fight for me. How does that go?
I mean, I don't really know what I mean, may the best man win. May the best man win. I just know that I got a business on Saturday night, and then we can talk about, you know, me fighting the winner.
Do you almost maybe root for Jermel to try to get it back?
Everybody asks me that question.
Man, I thought it was the reason.
Get back though, for sure. Whether it's now, whether it's later. I know that that's something I do want in my career is a rematch with Jermell Charlo. But right now, I'm gonna focus on Rosario. I'm gonna go and do my thing on Saturday night.
Talk about, man, being the co-main event of this huge pay-per-view. A lot of eyes going to be on you. So, yeah, for sure. Does that add any? I don't know. Does that add anything?
No pressure. It adds a little bit of motivation because I know a lot of people gonna be watching. It's a stacked card. The 54 division's watching. The world's watching. And, you know, I'm just gonna go out there and just be comfortable and be my best. And come out with the W.
How does the W come? With Jack or Sledge, or which one is
it? Both gonna do the job. They both ready, man. These boys are itching right now.
There's a sparring out there. You and Edgar Berlanga. How far ago that was?
Next question.
That's the same thing you said in the last interview.
Next question.
Which one's Jack? Which one's Sledge? Show them off.
Jack right here. Sledge right here.
All right.
Don't want to get hit by these.
Last question, guys. Anybody?
How's it been for you in Atlanta, man? Is this the first time you fought down here?
Yeah, it's my first. But I had a lot of amateur fights out here. I had a lot of amateur fights out here, but it's my first time as a professional fighting out here. You know, the culture's out here, man. You know, there's a lot of my people out here, and you know, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to.
And we need you to return back down here, because we need boxing down here in the A.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad. I'm happy to be a part of this.
Last one for me, Erickson. Just main event, man. How does the main event go?
That's a nice main event. You know, Tank's there to be great. You want to go up to 140. You know, skip a weight class and try to conquer another weight class. So kudos to him. I'm sure he can pull it out. But Mario Barrios is a tough task, and you know he's coming ready to fight, and I'm sure he wants to win.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Chad.
Thank you, bro. Damn, again, bro, again.
All right, guys, I'm in the ring right now with the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerby.
Got that.
Damn, I thought it was all original with my Jermel question. Apparently not.
All right, guys, I'm in the ring right now with the CEO, Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerby. Leonard, we already talked about this in the open workout. We're talking about it right now on the ring. This pay-per-view is going to be stacked. Atlanta, and we're here to take
people. Let's get these likes up.
Last time we talked about it many
little super chat out there for your boy.
This is Black Hollywood. This is the place to be.
Atlanta City is not cheap.
People are already out. People are calling left and right. We're just talking about the celebrities that have been hitting you up. The Hawks are in the playoffs. The city's buzzing, man. We can't really be any other place right now but the ATM.
No, Atlanta is the place to be. The entire city is buzzing. And Saturday night, we got none other than the most exciting fighter in the entire sport, Gervonta Tank Davis. We're going to put on a great show. And then Sunday, we have Atlanta Hawks. We believe. You know, so the entire city is buzzing. And it's going to be a big, big event this Saturday night.
You're real active on your Twitter. You're probably one of the only CEOs of promotions that is active on your Twitter. It is your Twitter account. You use it. You fire back. You don't let anybody just run you over on your social media, which I commend because I do the same thing. Sometimes you and I are in the same battles at the time. People are saying that, you know, of course, why isn't he fighting anybody in his weight class? All those guys already have names, and he's daring to be great. They were picking on him, like he said, no accidents for fighting people that were too small. They thought Santa Cruz was too small. Now he moves up, and they're still talking, right? So he's daring to be great. He's moving up 2 weight classes. Mario Barrios, no pushover. This is gonna be a cracking main event.
Yes, it's a very, very dangerous fight for Tank. And he's moving up 2 weight classes. That's unheard of. You know, when you look around in the entire sport, you name me one 130-pounder that can actually do what Tank is doing on this Saturday night. And whose promoter would allow him to do that? Again, Mario Barrios, got to give him all the credit. He's a very tough Mexican warrior, and he's going to bring it come Saturday night.
And we just had Erickson Lubin in here, and you already told him, we talked about it. This man cracks. This is your sleeper fight. It's my sleeper fight besides the main event. You think this is going to be the second highest fight of the night?
Yes, Lubin, can't say enough about him. He's a very, very, very good fighter. He's taking on Jason Rosario, former unified champion at 154 pounds. Both guys got something to prove on Saturday night. You know, in Lubin's case, you know, he's put together a string of victories working with one of the best trainers, if not the best in the entire sport, Kevin Cunningham, and he's made tremendous strides. And you know, he's going to be looking to make a big statement come Saturday night.
Guys, if you don't know this man, if you don't know the way he works, you need to follow him. This guy puts his fighters in fights that should be happening. He doesn't duck around. All his fighters fight good fights. Good man right here. Round of applause, CEO Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerby. We look forward to seeing your suit. I got something to fight on Saturday. You better not show me off again. Every time I get in the ring, this guy always outshining me in this suit, man. I look forward to seeing what you got. Again, DJ D Miles, hit me up with something. It's the official person as by receive a complete circle of your still touch points.
Got a great mentor, got a great team. Right there, we just got to make it one step at a time. He's scoring, Jay put in front of him. He just showed us what he's doing.
We have Barrios in the ring earlier. He didn't say that Gervonta's the one with the pressure coming out of the weight classes. He's the one that has to prove something. Is he correct?
Well, I don't think that he has something to prove. He just want to make sure he has to prove. Hey, thank you for letting me show up for Atlanta. And last time we was in Atlanta, it was
Beauty wants to stop talking.
like had people and kids come out and they just sit right to him like, man, that's so much and I would like that fight. That's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it.
I look forward to seeing you work on Saturday. Thank you for the time. Thank you for being attention not only here, but the kids worldwide. We appreciate all the time and the personal conversations we've had discussing your personal relationship with Jay. He's not knowing us and everybody else in the world.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Atlanta.
Thank you, Calvin. You made it. How you doing?
PTV Promotions, Mayweather Promotions, GTV Promotions, distributed by Showtime Pay-Per-View and presented by Premier Boxing Champions. About your maturity and about how you're becoming a little bit more of an open person as far as allowing people in your life, allowing people to help you train. How do you feel right now coming back to Atlanta knowing that you sold that place out, 14,000 people, tickets are almost gone? What's going through your mind as you're today? The tickets are almost gone now.
I'm just excited to be in this position. I'm here to see. I'm excited to fight.
Now you went back to Las Vegas again for your camp on All Access and the workouts you're having, the interviews you're having with reporters there in Vegas. I did that, I heard you. You're becoming more susceptible to be in there, to actually becoming away from Baltimore, away from even here in Atlanta, becoming a more subdued person, being able to open up, having your daughter there. It's becoming almost a change of life for you out there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, Vegas is definitely a boxing town. My team out there, Mayweather Promotions, my personal team out there. So we are a family. We all get along and we train each other, we help each other. So I think that's best for us all.
Barrios was in here just a little bit ago before you got here. He says you're the one with the pressure coming up. The pressure's on you. You're the one moving up in weight classes. What do you say to that? He was just here 45 minutes ago.
It's really no pressure on me. I'm just going out there and do my job. It's another day for me and the job. So hopefully he's ready. I'm definitely ready.
unbelievable, the main event. A round of applause for your main event fighter, Gervonta. Guaranteed to be great going up 2 o'clock. Thank you very much. And guys, this is an unbelievable main event brought to you by TTV Promotions, Mayweather Promotions, GTV Promotions.
Just take one step back. Scotty.
It's Davis versus BARRIOS for the WBA Super Lightweight Championship of the world.
Sorry, Crystal.
How's it going, Tank? Tank, so you said, on Showtime All Access, you said at 130 I didn't get a lot of respect because Leo Santa Cruz was too small. Now you're going up 2 weight classes to face Mario Barrios. He's going to be a bigger fighter. You still feel like people are going to give you respect after this fight?
Sure, but it really doesn't matter. I'm just here to, keep doing my thing and work certified for me, But, he's a young champion. He's 26, he's 140, he's up 2 weight classes, so if they don't give me my respect after this, then I don't know what I got.
The biggest talk is, you're moving up 2 weight classes. Tell us, give us your thoughts on what made you decide that against Mario Barrios.
I mean, a lot of people are saying that, Leo was, too small, so we just want to, say I'm great, or I say I'm great, so it's time for me to prove it, so that's why we're going up 2 weight classes.
Gervonta, going up 2 weight classes, you feel pretty good being able to eat and kind of be able to just fill in the, not worry about it, I guess, as much?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool, this is my first time, actually fighting a big weight class, so it definitely feels good to be able to, focus on boxing, staying sharp my team.
Are you here to stay at 140, or do you feel like 135 is your landing place?
It just depends on, the opportunity. Whatever opportunity I have at 140 or 135, I'll definitely take it.
You, when you fought your last fight against Leo Santa Cruz, it felt like you kind of had the uppercut in your pocket, kind of the whole night. It seemed like that was you were kind of looking for. You kind of stalked them, and eventually it came. Is that kind of the style we're going to see here against Davis, or do you have to maybe employ something else, being that he's a bigger guy?
It's not really I had nothing in my pocket. It was just the shock that he came in, he was coming in, so I was timing him. So it just depends on what Mario Barrios bring that night. So if he come in, open for anything, if he's open for uppercut, I'm gonna definitely throw it. So it's just about me taking them chances.
You get a lot of love from fighters. I know Canelo gives you a lot of love. I know you're a fan of his as well. Talk about that, getting the admiration from, a lot of people say the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
I mean, good fighters recognize good fighters. He know that. I always admire Canelo because he has good skill and things like that. So we never met personally, but the feelings is mutual. Our fight, what we think about each other, fighting style and stuff like that. So definitely shout out to Canelo and all the other great fighters out there.
Tank, you have a powerful power. You have power in both hands. How confident are you that you're going to carry that as you're going up 2 weight classes on Saturday?
I don't know. I just gotta wait and see.
Again, this event is brought to you by American Champions, Mayweather Promotions, TTV Promotions, GT.
Talk about you're wearing the Easy E shirt, man. Talk about that. Why the Easy E shirt?
Doors open at 12. Tabernacle. Welcome to Lucky Street, Northwest Atlanta, Georgia, and of course, Saturday the 26th, at 9 p.m.
Yeah, for sure.
You want me to repeat the question again? Yeah, so you have power in both of your punches. How confident are you that come Saturday night you're going to still possess that power to look for a knockout or to display your power in the ring?
I mean, I just gotta wait and see. I know I scarred people in the gym that's 140, but it's actually different when you actually fight. So I just gotta wait and see if I can't get them out of there.
I'm definitely not looking to get him out of there because he's a bigger fighter, but if I catch him and hurt him, then, you know, we all know that.
You look very comfortable being here. Is it due to the support you have in Atlanta? Could it be also because of the weight? You're not cutting too much weight?
I don't know, it's just me, it's just me getting the hang of this whole thing. It's like every fight I get more comfortable and comfortable. You know, you see it, it's not just the weight. It really doesn't matter where I fight at, but I'm actually getting comfortable as I'm continuing to fight.
You do very well under pressure. Come Saturday night, you know, he comes again in Atlanta. You're looking to put up a brilliant display in front of your fans?
I just want to go out there and give them a good fight, no matter what. You know, just go out there and give them the best me. You know, and be able to show them that I'm really what I say I am. And that's great.
Gervonta, I've heard you say that it got personal because of something Barrios' trainer said. What did he say, and why did it bother?
He said his trainer said something about brushing my head to the white meat. You know, so when I heard that, it was like, now they don't care about my well-being. You know, so now I'm trying to get more like intense. You know, it's not just a fight. You know, you're gonna see more than this.
You turned it up more. You turned it up more in the gym after you heard that?
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Gervonta. Thank you, appreciate you. Dope. Yeah. Right. Jay, are you still watching? She was, but I don't know if she still is, and that's like her homeboy. Oh well. Hey, I could unmute it now because so Sam just told me this fan one. She just told me it was like a free one. See your boy? Wherever he was. Hot mic. Hot mic, everybody. I'm still live, by the way.
I know.
Hot mic, you know what it is? You know what it is, fight hype? Hot mic all day, bro. Sometimes I cut this shit out. Tweet on my live stream, fight hype. What? Come on, bro. Come on, Ben. What's the deal, bro? For sure. Actually, let's talk to Tyler. Yeah, help you guys out here real time. But
Where you staying at,
I don't even know, bro. Matthews Street or some shit. It's like where did the Uber driver say we were at?
Uber here?
Yeah, we Ubered here. Huh? Would you didn't Uber? Would you drove or what? You have to pay for parking and all that or what? Oh, that's right. That's right. We got that email. It's clearing out. I would be surprised if anyone said, wow, that really, bro? Damn, this Wi-Fi is pure trash, bro. Fucking hell. It's fucking terrible. Damn, I've been at 0% for like... No, that was one I did when my computer was down under the curtain. Yeah, no. What up, my people? Get the likes up, hit the sub, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. I'm here in Atlanta all week, so I'm here in Atlanta all week. Damn, my beard, this mask was in my beard. It's not a good look. That little lip is not. That's not what I'm going for.
You heard me?
What happened? Right, yeah, bro. I tell everyone, bro, the mic is hot. Mic is hot. Watch you. You're right, yo. You gotta be careful. At least I tell everyone. You know, I let everybody know.
I ice skated out my spot. You get up here, I was posting right here, but you slid over there in the middle.
Oh, so you got him?
No, I was over there in County 4 when I was talking to
We gotta catch up for sure.
Definitely, it was nice meeting you.
You as well.
Yeah, you ended up on. See, you ended up on. You ended up. Say hi.
Hey, Fresh Mix Magazine all the way.
I won't charge you for the plug. I won't charge you for the plug.
I got you.
I'll hit you up for sure.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, definitely.
Go Pete. I'll stay here.
You gotta say anything? You have to say anything? Should I chase tank? I'm not chasing tank. Fuck that. No, I hit the wrong shit. Son of a gun, my sister's not going to
He said, should I chase tank? I just caught it. I'm gonna let that go.
Alright, this shit isn't working. Where's J-Mar at? Big up. Yo, everybody, all 113 of you, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Appreciate you guys all watching. I'm going to be live from Atlanta all week, so hit the bell icon so you get notified when I'm coming through. Oh, yeah, for sure. Got the homeboy Tyler right here. Yo. A Atlanta native. Or is now at least.
An implant.
I was going to say he is now at least. Yeah, maybe more implant. Man, I guess that's it. Then we got everybody, huh? Where's J-Mar at? I know if I don't see him, then he must be somewhere scheming doing something.
Bro, right there.
Where? Oh, there he is.
He said scheme.
He has a wife I don't have, bro. No, I don't know. I'm just assuming if they're working.
I'm about to say, yeah, you got the plug, huh?
Yeah, I definitely don't have the plug. At least my plug was whacked. Oh, maybe this one will hit. What up, my peeps? How you doing, man? Sure, support, smash the like button. Appreciate you, Ben. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, hit that like button. Hit that super chat too. That's some real support. That's receipts on the support. Appreciate you, Ben. That's love, though, man. Thank you. Is there anybody else I should be bullshitting with? Oh, fuck, Calvin Ford's over there. Yeah, I'm gonna go get that. Yeah. Man. Yeah, man. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, my damn. I left my memory card over there. Let me get my memory card. Wow. Fucking left both my memory cards over here.
Oh, no. Bring that ball for the
there now.
Hey, Will.
Can I talk to you real quick,
Yes.
Calvin? Let me get you in focus here. There you are. Calvin Ford, man, we're here. Oh, hold on, here we go. Calvin Ford, man, we're here. About 3 days away from the huge fight, literally the biggest fight Gervonta's ever been in weight-wise. Man, we asked Gervonta, he didn't, he couldn't really say, but you're the man holding the pads, man. How's Gervonta's power at 140?
That's always been good. It's things that we know that people don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He sport heavyweights, light heavyweights. A lot of people he sport, since he was a kid. So this is just doing it in real life in front of the fans and whatnot.
You said he sparred heavyweights, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What heavyweights? Any names you can throw out to me?
I can't do that. Can't do that. But in the gym for sparring and stuff, Tank won't have a problem getting in the ring with anybody.
Right. How just as seeing him as a trainer, obviously been with him this whole time. Is he a happier guy in this camp being that 140? He doesn't have to worry about weight so much.
He's understanding life. Nobody gave him a manual how to be a man, so he's going through his bumps and bruises, and he's coming out on them. You know what I'm saying? So the main thing I just want him to do is just learn from his mistake and be great.
Mm-hmm.
Be great in his own way. So far, so good. He's doing it.
With Barrios, obviously very tall, very long, similar to Leo in that sense, but they're just a little extra, right?
A bigger Santa Cruz.
Right, a lot bigger Santa Cruz. Obviously, the plan worked for Leo when that fight happened. Is it a similar strategy coming in?
He got Virgil in his corner. That's the only difference. That's the only difference to me.
Okay.
That's the only difference. Leo's going to hold on to his zero, and he want to hold on to his belt. We got to see that night.
Mm-hmm.
Who won it the most?
Mm-hmm. You say that about Virgil. I feel like that's a lot of respect between trainers. Is you game recognize game, right?
Right.
Yeah. Talk about just Virgil and planning against Virgil.
Virgil already put the work in from having Ward, being on that level, man. So I way how me and my team look at it, my partner, passing the baton to us once we do what we do.
Right, definitely, man. Just quick, if I could get your take on a couple fights, Spence.
Great fight, can't wait. I'm a student.
Yeah,
can't wait.
Talk about just Pacquiao taking on this challenge at 42.
Again, Pacquiao was on his way out. He decided to fight Spence. It's a good thing to show, greatness, passing it on to keep greatness going. It's going to be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought Thurman was going to give Pacquiao a hard way to go. It looked that way, So it's a good fight for a boxing fan. for people that know Pacquiao as a person than a boxer. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people gonna come out for that fight.
Yeah, that's good fun, man. Another one, Wilder Fury, the trilogy.
Another one.
How does that play out?
I got Wilder winning that.
How?
Well, I'm seeing him doing different stuff that he didn't do in his camp, so he's a little bit more loose in that, you know. I just got to see if it's going to translate in the ring.
I hear a lot of trainers say that. I hear a lot of boxing people say that. Maybe from the outside in. Well, what is it different that you see in the training videos that he's released
Well,
in the league
a lot
style?
of times it depends on his right hand, but stuff that I'm saying that he's been being taught some different things, so hopefully it's being translated in the ring that night.
And my last one, man. Canelo potentially should be facing Plant. Hopefully, unify the super middleweight division. If that fight were to play out.
Another difficult fight for Plant. You know what I'm saying? But again, he's got talent too, and it's good for the sports too because he's fighting a guy that can actually got a little bit slick skills like Canelo too. So I'm waiting that unfold. But Plant, you know, he's a good fighter. You know, he went through the test to get where he at and whatnot. So I'm waiting to see how that unfolds too.
As a boxing head, are any of those stick out as the one, as the fight? Those last three is.
Pacquiao Spence.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Pacquiao Spence. Those are the fights I want to see.
Yes, sir. Calvin, thank you so much for your time, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Best of luck.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get out of. You're about to bounce, sir.
On the move, on the move.
You have you get a Wi-Fi or no?
You know, my sound don't get right, so.
Ah, fucking hell. What is J-Mart? On the good people. Hot Mike. Actually, let me get off this so you and I can bullshit a little bit. All right, my peeps. Just want that a little background for my exit here. But appreciate you guys all watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I am here all week. I'm here all week. But no, yeah, I literally am here all week in Atlanta. So hit the bell icon. I'm going live for everything. So I only muted a shitload because the music. So hopefully I didn't get flagged, but we'll see. But thank you guys. Appreciate you guys watching. And see you tomorrow.